أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. These are the Ramadan Daily Quran Studies for the year 2025, written by Zahid Aziz and produced by Ahmadiyya Anjuman Ishaat Islam, Lahore, UK.
Study 8. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his great concern for a fallen humanity. The Holy Quran says to Muslims about the Prophet Muhammad,
لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم.
Certainly a messenger has come to you from among yourselves. Very painful for him is your falling into distress. Most concerned he is for you. To the believers he is compassionate, merciful. But if they turn away, say, Allah is sufficient for me. There is no God but He. On Him do I rely, and He is the Lord of the mighty throne. Chapter 9, verses 128 to 129. This is a true picture of the heart of the Holy Prophet. It grieved, not for his followers alone, not for one nation or country, but for all humanity. He grieves for the burden of all, and he is most concerned for the welfare of all. The whole of humanity is meant here, in the words, very painful for him is your falling into distress. Most concerned he is for you. Because there are additional words referring to the believers. There is a special relation he bears to those who follow him. To them he is, in addition, compassionate and merciful. But if people turn away from him, not accepting his message, he does not need them for his own benefit. He already has God, who is sufficient for him, on whom he relies. Only a preacher who wants his followers to worship him stands in need of having followers to make him feel successful and secure. But the Holy Prophet Muhammad has all that he needs from God, and he relies on God completely. The Holy Prophet had the deep desire that people should believe in the truth which he had brought, but he is informed that it would happen by God's own plan.
ولو شاء ربك لآمن من في الأرض كلهم جميعا أفأنت تكره الناس حتى يكونوا مؤمنين.
And if your Lord had pleased, all those who are in the earth would have believed, all of them. Will you, O Prophet, then force people till they are believers? Chapter 10, verse 99.
وما أكثر الناس ولو حرصت بمؤمنين وما تسألهم عليه من أجر إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين.
And most people do not believe, though you, O Prophet, desire it eagerly, and you ask them no reward for it. It is nothing but a reminder for the nations. Chapter 12, verses 103 to 104.
نحن أعلم بما يقولون وما أنت عليهم بجبار فذكر بالقرآن من يخاف وعيد.
We know best what they say, and you are not one to compel them. So remind by means of the Quran him who fears my threat. Chapter 50, verse 45. The verses above are talking about the great zeal of the Holy Prophet and his overexerting himself in preaching the truth. He almost wished to force them to believe, so much did he feel that it was in their interest to do so. But the truth would succeed only in accordance with God's plan and design. Even prophets cannot have their desires fulfilled in the manner they wish, except according to God's plan, even though their only desire is to bring about the reform of people. The Holy Prophet's mission was limited to reminding people by means of the Quran, which is the reminder for all the nations. We too must not become disillusioned or frustrated when our mission to propagate Islam does not apparently succeed at the time and in the manner that we wish. The great pain and distress of the Holy Prophet at people not accepting his message is mentioned in the Quran.
فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا.
And perhaps you, O Prophet, will kill yourself with grief, sorrowing after them if they do not believe in this announcement. Chapter 18, verse 6.
لعلك باخع نفسك ألا يكونوا مؤمنين.
Perhaps you, O Prophet, will kill yourself with grief because they do not believe. Chapter 26, verse 3.
فإن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء فلا تذهب نفسك عليهم حسرات إن الله عليم بما يصنعون.
Now surely Allah leaves in error whom He pleases and guides aright whom He pleases. So, O Prophet, do not let your soul waste in grief for them. Surely Allah is knower of what they do. Chapter 35, verse 8. The first two verses mention the anxiety which the Holy Prophet felt on account of a fallen humanity, which was so great that it says that he was almost killing himself with grief. His was a life of absolute devotion to the cause of humanity, and his only concern was that human beings should rise to the true dignity for which God had created them. The last verse, again, makes it clear that people's rejection or acceptance of the Holy Prophet's message happens according to the law and plan of God. So there is no point in the Prophet being aggrieved about it. Jesus is reported to have said, "Greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 13. It is this kind of feeling in the Holy Prophet's mind that is indicated in the above verses, and his sorrowing mentioned here was primarily for those who rejected him.
End of study 8. Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Quranil Azim wa nafa'ana wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim innahu ta'ala jiwadun karimun malikun barurur rahim.